Now, uh, very good morning and a happy new year to all of my students. I hope you have enjoyed in your new year, and I also hope that in this new year maybe we will meet again and the school will reopen. So I'm hoping for the best, and you just do your best, and I hope that this year we will be end up this pandemic, and we will meet again. Okay, so today, as we have completed, I have also completed the chapter that is treat for mosquitoes. One story is there, how the scientist Ronald Ross has discovered about the he peep inside the mosquito's stomach and came to know how and what type of germs are there in the mosquitoes which are causing for this malaria. Okay, so that is the story. I hope you know that story, but in a very small manner we will, or in a very short, we will just revise the story. As we know what is the story, he was a scientist in Sikandrabad, and when this person he came to know that the cause was not clear, but somehow it was clear that any kind of mosquito or mosquitoes are the causes for the malaria. Then he started to search about that what kind of germs are there and how these are transmitted to any person, and the person become malarial patient. For this reason he also suffered from malaria, but before that he came to know, so he was so devotee about his, he had a great devotion about his work. So the whole day long he just tried to catch the mosquitoes and try to peep inside the stomach of the mosquito. So that's why he's always dissect the mosquito's stomach. So, but somehow it was such, for a long time he didn't get anything inside the mosquito's stomach, but after a long time he was searching. Even his back was aching, his eyes become so blurred, but even then he was concentrating about his work. He was so much hard worker, so he did a lot of the work and he has given lot of efforts to discover this. One day he has found some different kind of mosquitoes. These mosquitoes were actually brownish in color and their wings were spotted. So these were their appearance were little bit different from the normal or the common mosquito. Then when he just, before that, one doctor was taken the blood sample of a patient who was suffering from malaria, and he has seen some kind of blackish germs inside in the blood slide, and then he came to know maybe this kind of germs or these kind of things are cause for the malaria. And the same black colored dots he saw under the microscope in the female anopheles, and these mosquitoes which were different, the name of these mosquitoes were anopheles. Then he came to know and he become confirmed about the malarial germs which were inside the stomach of female anopheles. Then this discovery was a great discovery, and he spent months like with the microscope, and then he got this invention. The tiny germs looks like the ones that were found in the blood of malarial patient. So at the end of his and the end of this experiment, he has done a lots of experiment, but at last he found that what kind of malarial germs are and how they are affecting the others. Okay, so and then he came to know that all mosquitoes are not responsible for this malaria, on only a special type of mosquito named anopheles. And not only anopheles, female anopheles species is anopheles, but they are actually special type female anopheles which causes this kind of malaria. Then he came to know. So this is all about the story of the scientist. And now even he was so keen about his experiment. When he was dying, he was just saying, I want to search about something new. And Ross was wondered, and he finding, I will find something new. It was his last word when he was dying. But for this invention, for this discovery, in 1902, Ross got the highest award of his discovery, the Nobel Prize for the medicine. Because when you come to know about the species, about the things, or about the parasites which were or the germs which were responsible for any kind of disease, then it is easy to find out the vaccine, isn't it? Then the scientists started to take out the serum, and they they started to invent about the vaccine. So this is the way the vaccine of this kind of malaria is also came out, and the medicine become made. So in this way these all were found, and Ross was very famous, and it was a great discovery. So he's a famous in our science. Now all things are happen. You go through the story. I have told you the main postulates of the story, the main theme of the story, and today we will write the activity book, A Treat for Mosquitoes. It is an activity book. Okay, activity so A Treat for Mosquito. First one, fill in the blanks. Take out your activity book, looking around. This is the book, page number 32. Okay, so the page is page 32. The questions are framed. First one is fill in the blanks. Mosquito spread dash. So not only malaria, mosquitoes spread actually malaria, dengue and chikungunya. So write all these. Fill in the blanks. Yes. So don't write only the malaria. Mosquitoes spread malaria, you write all the names, dengue and chikungunya. All these three, actually given one, but you can write three, so you will remember these all name. Okay, yes, so the names are malaria, dengue and chikungunya. Somebody has written, Avipsha has written. Now these three diseases spread by mosquito. Number 2 is given, a dash test is done to find out a person is having malaria or not. That is a blood test. Very good. So a blood, write down just the blood. Okay, so the blood test when we do, then we come to know lack of hemoglobin in body causes anemia. Yes, very good. So third one is anemia. Anemia is the disease we suffer when we have lack of hemoglobin. Now mosquitoes lay eggs in dash water, that is stagnant water. Yes, it is a stagnant water. Somebody has written stagnant. Ankita has written the stagnant. Now baby mosquitoes are known as larvae. Very good. Brishi has given the answer. It is the larva, or in plural we can call them larvae. Okay, so it is a larvae. Then sixth one is dash. Who will give the answer? Dash discovered the mosquitoes spread malaria. That is scientist Ronald Rose. Yes, somebody has given this answer at first. Jehan has given the answer, but Jehan names are always in the capital letter. Okay, now it is scientist Ronald Ross. Yes, so many persons have given the correct answer. It is the scientist Ronald Ross. Yes, so that's all. Now you will write question 2, write true and false. Question 2, true or false. Before asking the question, don't write true, false, true, false. When I'll ask the question, then you write. Otherwise, there are so many, no, I don't understand who is writing the correct one. Now, first one is, a blood test may not detect whether a person is suffering from malaria or not. It is true and false. It is a false statement. Very good. So, first one is false. Number 2, dengue is spread by mosquitoes. Is it a true statement? Very good. Very good. 2 is true statement. Third one is for blood test, blood is taken from the place where the mosquito has bitten. Is it true? No, it is false. Very good. Arush has written the correct first answer. It is false. Fourth one is mosquitoes lay eggs in stagnant water. So is it which one? True is which one? It is the fourth one. No, fourth one is true. Yes, fourth is true. Fifth is, we should not allow water to be collected in pots, cooler, tanks, etc. It is a true statement. Arush again given, Brishti, Arush, they have given, Ankita, they all have given the true. It is a true statement. Fifth one is, we should not allow water to be collected. Oh, yes, we have completed, no, fifth. Now sixth. Sixth is lack of hemoglobin in blood causes anemia. So it is a true statement. Sixth one is true at first. Tamanna has given, Arya has given, Avivsha also given. It is a true statement. Very good. That means you all are studying well. So you all are able to give the answer. Now we will write the question answers, as little bit time is remaining. So maybe 2 answers I'll able to write. Okay. So the first question is, what is hemoglobin? Write down answer. Answer the following. Questions. Answer 1. What is hemoglobin? So the first answer is, what is hemoglobin? Hemoglobin is hemoglobin is iron containing iron containing iron containing protein iron containing protein in the red blood cells. Red blood cells that carries oxygen from the lungs to the body tissue body parts and returns carbon dioxide. Okay, so what is hemoglobin? Hemoglobin is iron containing protein in the red blood cells that carries oxygen from the lungs to the body parts and returns carbon dioxide. Okay, so write it down. Now the next one is, what is the process for checking blood sample for malaria? Second question given in your activity book is, what is the process for checking blood sample for malaria? So write the answer to. At first, At first, 2-3 drops of blood taken out by the patient and spread out this blood as a blood smear. As a blood smear on a microscope on a microscope slide. Okay, this slide should be stained. This slide should be stained and malaria parasites and malaria pathogens can be identified by this examination. Okay, once I will explain you the answer so that you can understand. First one is, at first they take 2-3 drops of the blood from the patient and spread out this blood as a blood smear. So they have taken the blood and just make a they spread this blood like on the slide on a piece of glass, so it is called the blood smear. And then they see this blood smear under the microscope, and when they are making this blood smear or the slide, that time this has to be stained. Stained means some chemicals they give, so these parasites become changes their color. They are different from the blood color, so they are differently colored, and that is the reason this slide should be stained and malaria pathogens can be identified by this examination. And when they see this slide under the microscope, due to their color, due to their different appearance, these malarial parasites or these malarial pathogens can easily be detected or identified. Understood? So this is the way they just take the 2-3 drops of the blood. So at first 2-3 drops of the blood taken out by the patient and spread out this blood as a blood smear. On a microscope slide, this slide should be stained. Stained means colored. Due to some chemicals, they become colorful. And malaria pathogens can be identified by this examination. So this is the process by which we identify the malarial pathogens or the malaria. Okay, so that's all for the day, because 2 answers we have written and time is already getting over. So that's all for the day, and the next day I will write or go through your videos. Maybe in the video I will complete your answer. Okay, kindly give your presence. Kindly give your presence. Okay, so that kindly write down your presence so that I can take your attendance. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.